And we will go ahead and call our December Board of Education meeting to order. And at this time, we will need to look at approving our minutes. And I trust that everyone's had an opportunity to review the minutes from our last meetings. So do I have a motion to accept our minutes, approve our minutes tonight?
So moved.
Okay, in a second.
Second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All righty. And then the approval of our agenda. And I do think we need to remove the executive session since we're going to do the superintendent's evaluation in January. Dr. Howard, is there any other changes that we need to make in our agenda tonight?
With the blessing of the board, I would like to change the order of our comments. If you don't mind, I'd like to do our excellence in service, which is number 3, and move that to number 1, and we'll just do Jackson County highlights right after that.
That's fine.
Okay.
Fine with me, yeah. Okay, well, hearing those changes, do I have a motion that we approve our agenda tonight?
So moved.
All right, in a second, please.
Second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
All righty. Okay, well, we'll move to our public comments. In case we have someone that's joining us remotely tonight that has a comment to make.
Mr. Easler, I know that you and Mr. Nicholson are managing behind the scenes. I would ask if there's anyone here to have public comment, if you would just press the unmute button and the facilitator will allow you to speak. And if you plan to do that, if you'll just tell us who you are and we'll go from there.
Dr. Howard, I'd add to that if somebody would like to make that request, if they would just in the chat feature send a message to Todd Nicholson or John Easler in the event that there's more than one person. At this point, we have not had a request though.
All right.
Okay.
Ms. Wheeler, it looks like we don't, at this point, do not have a request for any public comment.
All right, then we'll move to the superintendent's comments, Dr. Howard.
All right, very good. Thank you very much, Ms. Wheeler, and the guests who are joining us today. I want to say a very, very special thank you. On Thursday evening, we had an outstanding board work session. We received some real quality feedback from our community, and we appreciate that. We are still working hard to move our students back to an in-person setting as quickly as possible. And look forward to being able to do that. We will be sending a communication out this evening to families that kind of outlines the plan, and then parents will get more information from their schools tomorrow. So we definitely know that our families want to be in person, or at least have that as an option, and we want that for them. But we also, if you look at the DPH website right now, Jackson County is probably one of the fastest spread rates in the whole North Georgia area. So we just want to be cautious and protect our families. So thank you for that. And then I'd like to, as I stated, I'd like to ask that our board allow us to do our excellence in service recognition first. And this is a really special recognition. And I do want to say that on behalf of the entire county, we really regretted that we had to delay a reception that was scheduled for this evening from 5 to 6. But it was to honor the service of Mr. Michael Cronick, who is here with me this evening. And we'll talk more about that, but please make plans to join us on March the 4th. Mr. Cronick recognized the same thing that we did, and that there's a lot of risk involved when we gather folks together. And graciously, he said it was okay if we rescheduled, and so we've done that, and we look forward to honoring him on March the 4th. But I think in addition to that, Dr. Blankenship wants to highlight a little bit of what we had planned to do tonight.
Absolutely. Thank you, Dr. Howard, and good evening, board members, community members, and any guests that we have with us. It is my privilege to recognize Mr. Michael Cronick tonight for his years of service with the Excellence in Service Award. Mr. Cronick has been a dedicated leader who has served the Jackson County Board of Education over the past 13 years. Mr. Cronick is a graduate of the Jackson County School System and has continuously demonstrated love and commitment to the school district and the students that we serve. Mr. Cronick has been loyal to the Jackson County community and has been an active leader supporter of the Jackson County FFA and the FFA alumni. He's also worked diligently to secure support for the Jackson County agricultural programs and was instrumental in securing trucks, trailers, and equipment by investing his own time and time. Mr. Cronick is solution-oriented and seeks resolution even when times are tough. During the most challenging times of the school district's history, Mr. Cronick stayed the course and supported the district's efforts to reach goals. Mr. Cronick is fiscally focused and has always been a cheerleader for SPLOST. We almost reached the $1 million mark and look forward to celebrating with him when our first $1 million month is achieved. Mr. Cronick has been committed to ensuring quality facilities and has worked hard to partner in preparing for the growth in Jackson County. Mr. Cronick values partnerships and has been an advocate for coordinated efforts among the Jackson County Commissioners, Recreation Department, and other agencies that work to make Jackson County a great place to live, work, play, and learn. Mr. Cronick has always been open to community feedback and partnership and works to promote Jackson County schools and all its stakeholders. For these and many other reasons, Mr. Cronick is this month's only Excellence in Service recognition, and he was nominated by our superintendent and many others. So congratulations, Mr. Cronick. I, for one, have certainly appreciated your support and all that you have done for the Jackson County school system. Congratulations.
I'm going to mute if you want to say anything. 1 second. Dr. Blankenship, I'm going to mute, so if Mr. Cronick wants to address our general public, he certainly can do that. But I also wanted to ask the blessings of this group to allow Mr. Ricky Sanders, who is here and also has the same level of gratitude for Mr. Cronick, and he has something he would like to present to Mr. Cronick while we're here.
Come on, we'll come over here. Michael's been a great friend to Parks and Recreation and to our community. I want to present you with a painting of the original Brazelton School. Being no Brazelton boy, you'll appreciate it. This was done by Henry Wood, a 1948 graduate of Brazelton High School. He's done a lot of paintings, and there's a little description there thanking you for your service to the Board of Education, to Parks and Recreation, as a coach, as a friend, and just as a good community person. So we hope that hangs in your house and you'll enjoy that. And I'm gonna miss you. Well, good luck to you.
Thank
And
you.
we'll expect you to coach tonight.
No excuses. Okay, thank you.
Well, let me just echo also that we appreciate you, Michael,
Already have.
and you and I've been on the board.
Thank you, everybody. It really means a lot. It's been 13 years of one heck of a roller coaster ride, and an education for me that money couldn't buy. You know, it's been humbling. It's been and it's a bittersweet ending. You know, I never set out to even think about doing this. And 13 years ago, I had a group approach me to I guess have a year's experience to see if I liked it or not, to get appointed to the board. And I went through that process and did it and decided that it wasn't all bad. So to be here 13 years later and you know, this has become part of life. It's become a big part of my heart, a big part of my drive. And to see the successes that we have accomplished over the last 13 years and where we've gone and where we came from and where we are now, and to see the vision of where we're going, I think it's a good time. I think it's a good time for me to move on to something new and different. You know, I'm excited about the future of Jackson County. My family will be here. I may not be on the board, but they will definitely be here and still be teaching and learning here at our school system. But I couldn't be more humbled by the people, the teachers, the community, Dr. Howard and her staff. I don't think there's a better group of people in this whole world that believes in the mission of every day of making a difference in a child's life so that they become a better citizen and become more able to reach their goals. This College and Career Academy, the Empower Academy that's opening up, is definitely sweet to me, because it's also going to pinpoint those kids that may not go to college. And when they walk out of there, they can go get a job and be successful for the rest of their lives. So just thank you. Thank you for the last 13 years. We fought some battles, we won some wars, and it's really exciting to see where we're at now. And we're going to get that $1 million splash, and it's going to happen in December. So if I had to come back in January to celebrate it, but we're going to get it. But thank you again. And I appreciate everything. If I can do anything for anybody, I'm just a phone call away. Everybody knows how to get in touch with me. So, Dr. Howard.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Cronick. And thank you, Mr. Sanders. That was impromptu. Didn't know Mr. Sanders was going to come, but I'm glad that you did. And it's very nice of you to do. I'm sure that will be very treasured for sure. So, and thank you again, Mr. Cronick. Again, I just want to reiterate that we are not going to let him get out of a reception. So we're going to do that on March the 4th. And we'll look forward to making sure that you're aware of that and the location and so forth. And hope we'll have lots of folks come out. And maybe by then we will have gotten that $1 million month. We'll see. All right, and Ms. Wheeler, and board, as we normally do during our board meetings, we always look forward to recognizing one of our schools. As you know, we were slated to be at Jackson County High School this evening, and for lots of reasons, we were not able to move forward with an in-person meeting, but I would love for us to be able to allow Jackson County High School to move forward with their highlight and share a little bit about what's going on. So I'm going to mute and I'm going to ask if Mr. Wester could do somewhat of an introduction. And then I believe that here, Mr. McCoy, who is our tech specialist with us this evening, is going to share a little bit further with you. So I'll mute and turn it over to you, Mr. Wester.
Thank you, Dr. Howard. I'm grateful for this opportunity to share just a few things at Jackson County High School. As with all of our schools, there are so many wonderful things happening on our campus and on all of our campuses with our students.
He's coming. He's coming. Okay.
We good? Okay. So there's so many great things happening on our campus as well as all of our campuses that it's hard to just highlight, one thing or one or two things. However, in this new era of COVID and with some of the restrictions that are in place, we saw a great opportunity to highlight one area of our school that doesn't require quite as much face-to-face at all times, and that's our audiovisual program and that pathway that's happening at Jackson County High School. And so we had an opportunity to see some of the work of some of our great young people within that program, and we're going to highlight that for you tonight. We have two student-produced videos that have really touched us, and we hope will also just kind of highlight some of the great things that are happening at our school. The first one that we're going to watch is a production that we asked the audiovisual department to work on for us to highlight another aspect of our school, which is the 7 Mindsets, and that new initiative that our district is taking on, and how we're trying to incorporate that at Jackson County High School. And so several of our young people, Zoe Watford was kind of the lead on this, and she worked with Elizabeth Davis, McKenna Gilstrap, Reagan Bewley, and Corey Kopek to design, organize, write the script for, film and edit a video that kind of highlights a little bit about how Jackson County is utilizing the 7 Mindsets here at our school and how we hope to utilize that program to help our students in their whole student progress here at our school. The second video that you're going to get to watch was a student-produced video from Aiden Pitt and Logan Walker, and they did a highlight video for our senior night for the football team, and with the band and some of the cheerleaders. And so they did that actually on their own as their own initiative, and we were so impressed by it that we wanted to share that with you as well. So we've got two videos that are just a few minutes each, but we wanted to share those with you to kind of highlight some of the work that's happening under the direction of Miss Wilbanks and our audiovisual crew here at Jackson County High School, because we're really proud of the work that they're doing. So I hope you'll enjoy these 2 videos and all the hard work that these kids have put into making these productions as wonderful as they are.
As a school system, Jackson County Comprehensive High School has been working to improve the happiness and successfulness of its students and faculty through the 7 Mindsets. The 7 Mindsets is a comprehensive blueprint for meaning, happiness, and success written in a language that is easily understood and, more importantly, ready to be applied to one's life. The goal of the 7 Mindsets is to empower young students, inspire them to pursue their best possible lives, and prepare them for what lies ahead. The students and teachers have already gone through Mindset 1, Everything is Possible, and Mindset 2, Passion First. This leads us to Mindset 3.
Mindset 3 is we are connected, and I think that's something that we forget about consistently. We spend a substantial amount of time together in this building for 4 years, and we are connected. So when we look at the 4 subsets, we really have been focusing on that relationship building piece, and I think that's important for our students to understand positive relationships with adults, positive relationships with their peers, and how they can use those relationships to help them be a better person, and then everybody kind of pays it forward.
This mindset is focused on teaching students that everyone who enters their lives has some kind of impact on them. It teaches the students how to recognize good and bad relationships and how interacting with those who empower them makes them a better person. For the first lesson of this mindset, teachers and students were asked to answer the following questions. Has there ever been a time that you made a split-second reaction about someone that you knew was wrong?
I was sitting beside somebody at a restaurant that was not wearing a mask, and they sneezed, and I asked my waitress if I could be moved, and I had no idea if they had COVID or not, but I decided to move anyway.
Yes, because how we're teenagers and all of social media, they have perceptions of people, or people have talked about people before you even met them, and then when you meet them and they're completely different from how they said.
Who in your life empowers you?
My students, because it empowers me to know that I can shape them and mold them into being the best people they can be.
My parents, because they do a lot for me, help me through things.
If you could put one person on your dream team that you never met, who would it be?
Probably Maury from Tuesdays with Maury, because he makes sure people live the best life that they can and live life to the fullest.
Rosalind Franklin, because she was the first female to really delve into DNA and take pictures, and she died before she could be credited with it.
What was one of the nicest things you can remember a friend ever doing for you?
I would say my best friend Rhiannon. Every year she'll write me a letter, going back and reflecting on our friendship throughout the years and how we stayed close and grown together.
But I feel like just my friends asking if I'm okay, or how are you doing and stuff like that is really great. Just to always check up on you and make sure you're good.
By thinking about and answering these questions, the students could see that the people who truly make them feel inspired and empowered push them to be a better version of themselves. One of the ways the 7 Mindsets is able to push this is through the concept of a dream team. With this, our administration has started doing teacher shoutouts.
Today's staff shout-out recipient, Ms. Pittner.
The idea of being connected, and especially when you think about this mindset and the idea of building a dream team, we believe that here at Jackson County we really do have a dream team of great teachers, and so it was our thought that highlighting some of our amazing faculty members and how they contribute to the team that we have here at our school would be a great way for us to kind of show that dream teams can be created and they can do great things when they work together.
Though the 7 Mindsets is very new to our school, much of the staff and students have already expressed a liking towards this new addition to the curriculum and are excited to see how it continues to play out for the rest of the school year and hopefully years to come.
We hope to make this kind of a core piece of what we do. What our content teachers will be teaching will have little bits of this embedded in it, right? And what we're doing with our clubs and what we're doing with our promotions and those kind of things, we hope that 7 Mindsets will become something that we teach daily.
I really enjoy the 7 Mindsets, and I think it's something that, with so much negativity in our world today, that our kids can take away some form of positive with what we've been talking about. And I think it's awesome, and I think the kids enjoy it, and I think it's something that we should continue to do.
I think that we all need some type of outlet or class to learn about more positivity and how to be part of the human race or the human family. And I think that the 7 Mindsets helps with that.
Yes, Dr. Howard, thank you. And board members, I am so very pleased and just excited to have a chance to talk for just a few minutes about Emma Axelberg. And she is our Rotary Student of the Month for Jackson County High School. And Emma is a senior at Jackson County. She is the daughter of Lee and Brad Axelberg. Emma is one of those types of students who is just all around awesome. She is great in the classroom. She is great in our community. She is involved in so many different aspects of our school, and she makes a difference every place she goes. It's just one of those people that leaves a mark, and it's always a positive mark. We're so very proud of her. Academically, Emma currently is taking AP Econ and AP Government. She's taking AP Research as well as AP Calculus BC. She's taking International Baccalaureate Spanish, and she is also a math tutor for Coach Gazzardo in our online suite. And she does work-based learning as well and works at Chick-fil-A as part of her work-based education. So she's certainly a very busy young lady each and every day. Her transcript includes courses such as AP Calculus AB, Physics Honors, AP Seminar, APUSH, AP Lang, Pre-Calc, Chemistry Honors, AP World, History, Biology Honors, AP Human Geography. So she is certainly a well-rounded academically focused young lady, but she also is involved in all other aspects of our school. She has been athletically involved as a varsity soccer player, as well as a varsity swimmer. She is part of our student council, including being our sophomore class president and our junior class vice president in her career at Jackson County High School. She has been honored to be part of the National Honor Society, as well as the Beta Club, which are not only academically honorary clubs, but also service organizations in which she does service hours for those two organizations. And she's also a member of the National Spanish Honor Society. She has earned the Georgia Certificate of Merit, and she was awarded as the Scholar Athlete Award winner for the swimming and for the soccer team as parts of those programs. So Emma is just an amazing young lady. She is kind, she is service-minded, and she excels at everything that she tries to do. We're super proud of her. I believe that she is here with us tonight in some capacity. At least we had planned that she would be, so I hope that she is. And she has nominated Ms. Emily Hall, one of our modern language teachers, as her student recognition for the teacher. And Ms. Hall, we believe, is also here with us. But Emma, if you're with us, if you'd unmute at this point in time, and we'd like you to talk a little bit about Ms. Hall and how she has influenced you here at Jackson County, and also tell us a little bit about your future plans, if you could. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Wester. Can everyone see and hear me? Okay, perfect. And I plan on going to UGA and majoring in mathematics and minoring in Spanish in order to become a sheltered math teacher and teach math to English language learners. And all because last year I was in her Spanish 4 class, and that inspired me to want to do something with Spanish. Miss Hall made learning the culture and language very exciting. I feel like I genuinely looked forward to going to 8th period every day. And she also encouraged me to do things that I didn't think that I could ever do, like the biliteracy test. And I feel like not only has she been my most influential teacher, but I feel like she's been a really great support system and mentor throughout this very difficult year, because I feel like I've been able to talk to her also about personal things. And one day I just hope to be the teacher that Miss Hall has been for me for my future students. So thank you, Miss Hall.
We're super proud of Emma, Dr. Howard, and board members, and you can see just in these few minutes we've had with her tonight, just a little bit of a glimpse at the wonderful young lady that she is, and we're super proud of her, and we can't wait to see what the future holds for her. She's going to do great things. Emma, congratulations.
Congratulations, Emma, and thank you for being here. We see you on the screen. I'm sorry we can't see you in person, but we will make up for it for sure. And I'm going to make sure that Ms. Hall is able to be unmuted by our tech team so that Ms. Hall can speak a little bit about anything she might want to say. Congratulations to Ms. Hall.
Hey everyone, I just want to say that I am really sorry that we can't be in person, so I want to give you a socially distanced hug, Emma. Thank you for your kind words. You really are just an extraordinary student. I knew it the first day that you stepped foot in my class. You are a risk taker and you're not afraid to make mistakes and learn from them and grow from them. And just in this past year, we've definitely seen you learn and grow a lot through all of the challenges that you faced and that we've all faced too. So thank you for just being a wonderful, wonderful human being and attribution to Jackson County.
Outstanding. Thank you so much, Ms. Hall. And it's good to see you again. I appreciate everything you do. And I don't know if Emma's parents are here or can hear us looming out there, but please know how much we appreciate you sharing Emma with us. It's our privilege to be able to work with students like Emma. So thank you. Thank you. And next, I'd like to ask Ms. Palmer, who is with us. And I saw your wonderful student who has joined us. And so I'm going to mute and let Ms. Palmer speak to the East Jackson High School's Student and Teacher of the Month for this month. Ms. Palmer?
Thank you, Dr. Howard, and good evening, everyone. Congratulations, Emma. It is my privilege to introduce our East Jackson High School Rotary Student of the Month, who is Nicholas Cosby, and I do see his face on the screen. He is son of Roger and Tracy Cosby, and I believe Mom and Dad are there with him. I think I can see maybe their shoulders in the shot. There they are. Congratulations, parents. Nicholas is currently taking a tough load of classes. He has AP Calculus. He has also taken advantage of our dual enrollment opportunities at East Jackson by taking Econ, English 1102, I believe that's next semester, and Government and Political Science. So he's earning some college credit through multiple means there. He is taking a PE class, Lifetime Sports, and then he is also taking 3 band classes. He has been part of our East Jackson High School band for the last 4 years, including marching band, and has had some leadership opportunities in our band program. He has been the recipient of the AP Scholar Award, as well as the UGA Georgia Certificate of Merit. And he also participates in some community service type activities, such as he has worked at the Chestatee Wildlife Preserve repairing animal habitats. And he's also given some of his time to working at a homeless shelter. So it's nice to see someone who achieves academically, is involved in our fine arts program, but is also giving back to our community. So we're very, very proud of Nicholas. And I'm going to turn the screen over to him so that he can share a little about his plans after high school and a little bit about the gentleman that he chose as his most influential teacher. But I must add that this gentleman has just joined our evening, that he's already had such a significant impact on Nicholas's life. Thank you. Go ahead, Nicholas.
Thank you. After high school, I plan on going to UGA and majoring in secondary education and possibly minoring in music or something to do with that. That kind of plays in part with Mr. Bagley, who is a new band director here, and I've done bands since elementary school all the way through high school, as everybody heard, and it's stuck with me. It's been a crutch for me in tough points. I'll turn to music. I can do anything I want to. The sky's the limit with music. And recently we had obviously a new band director change, and change can definitely be difficult, but Mr. Bagley's made it extremely easy, and it's been the time of my life. And he's making my senior year amazing. And I want to be able to incorporate some ways that he teaches into the way I possibly teach in the future, or whichever of my plans to come. Thank you.
Great job, especially in a bizarre setting, but I can see you clearly, and I'm very, very proud of you. So Mr. Bagley, what would you like to share with us?
I'd like to say thank you to Nick, first of all. And yeah, he's right. Change is difficult for everyone, especially in this year where nothing really goes the way we plan it to. But Nicholas has made my job a lot easier this year because he's been in the program for a long time. I actually reached out to Nick over the summer before school ever started to ask him some questions about the program and about some of the people in the program and some ideas that he had, so that, you know, I would know a little bit more about what I was getting into when I showed up. And once I got here, Nick has been a great help. I've asked him, you know, for his advice, because he knows the kids better than I do, since he's grown up with them. He's playing multiple different instruments in classes. We had one class he's in where he looked around and noticed we were missing percussionists. So he's like, hey, can I play percussion? I'm like, sure, go ahead. And he's been doing great. I was looking forward to hearing him on our concert, but we're not in school this week, so we'll have to get him next semester. But yeah, he's made my transition to East Jackson a whole lot easier. So thank you, Nick.
Congratulations to both of you. Appreciate you being here and choosing Jackson County. Mr. Bagley, we know that you had choices, and I know East Jackson is glad to have you. And Nick, we are very, very proud of you. And every time we have these Rotary students, I'm humbled by how amazing our students are. And I'm very grateful to teachers and leaders who support them. So thank you, Mom and Dad, for being here, and to everyone for supporting the work that these great kiddos do. So thank you. All right, Ms. Wheeler, I think we have one more recognition that we would like to recognize, and that is Mr. Farmer is here with us, I believe. Mr. Farmer, can I turn it over to you, and you share with us a special recognition, and hopefully that person is here as well.
Absolutely, Dr. Howard. Board, we appreciate you guys allowing us to be a part of the recognition process. We have a very special recognition this evening, and Miss Amanda McDaniel, I did see her on here, so if she wants to unmute and show her face, that would be great. But she drives out of Maysville, and she's been with us for 3 years. And the thing I want to say about Amanda is she has such a heart for the children and a love. She, 2 years ago, we had some things going on, and I told her, I said, you know, I want to talk to you about this route. And she said, look, Mr. Farmer, here's the thing. I can run this other part. It'll add 10 minutes, but I'll be more than happy to do it. I have a great relationship with the family. And those kind of things to me show dedication and show character. And she portrays that every day when she gets on that bus early in the morning and says good morning to every child on the bus. And when they get off, she says goodbye. I hope you've had a great day and have a great evening. And she is just such a wonderful person. Great personality, dedicated to our students, and she loves her school at Maysville. Anytime I need to double a route, or sometimes even say, hey, can you finish your route and then come back and take these students here, or I need you to do a field trip, she's always willing to help out. I don't think, and Amanda, you can correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think she's ever told me no. And greatly appreciate that. Whether it's 30 kids or 70 kids that need to go home, she's willing to do that. The great thing that I love about Amanda is if you ever talk to her, she's very personable and she listens very well. But the one thing that sticks out in my mind, and it just shows her heart and how genuine she truly is when you talk to her in every conversation, when you say goodbye, she'll say goodbye, sweetie. And she always ends it with sweetie. And I appreciate that. She's just like a ray of sunshine. And if you get on her bus, you can see that in her kids and how well they respond to her and how much her parents love her. So Amanda, if you're here, and I can't see you, but hopefully everybody else can if you've showing your picture. But I just want to say thank you on behalf of the Transportation Department. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you for the love and dedication that you have for our transportation family. And we could not do this without you. I know that you have been very patient with us. And each month we wanted to do this back in March and things got put off, but we appreciate your patience. And we do have a little token of our appreciation that we will be giving you next time we see you, which we hope is very soon. But thank you. And I just hope you have a wonderful evening and know how special you are to our transportation department. Dr. Howard, Board, thank you for the opportunity to recognize one of our great leaders in our department.
Thank you very much, Mr. Farmer, and we appreciate you as well, Amanda. Bus drivers start the day and end the day for our kids, so they're very important. We appreciate them so much. All right, Ms. Wheeler, I know that it's been a little bit different tonight, and I apologize for some of the awkwardness here, but we are still very grateful that our board gathered, even in a virtual environment today, to especially recognize these wonderful students and then honor Mr. Cronick, and we'll continue that again in March. But I will turn it back over to you for the action items.
All right, well, and I'd just like to say congratulations to everyone that we have recognized tonight. We appreciate each one of you and your dedication, and you young people, we look forward to hearing about all the wonderful things that you're going to be doing in the future. And hopefully you'll be back in Jackson County sharing your talents with us once you go on to your get your degrees, and then you'll be back with us. And I did want to just say to Michael and I have been on the board together for 13 years. And Michael, I appreciate very much your dedication and your work as a board member here with Jackson County. We will miss you, but we certainly wish you and your family the very best. And we appreciate, I got to know Michael's wife before I got to know him. So they're a wonderful family, and we certainly wish you the best. We really do. All right, we are now, it is time for us to elect a board chair for 2021 school year. So at this time, the floor is open for a nomination. All right, board members, y'all, somebody's gonna have to unmute.
I'm unmuted. Can everyone
I'm sorry, I missed that. Yes, that's good. That's
I'd
good.
like to nominate Don Clearacy as chair.
All right. All right, do I have a second?
Second.
All right, all in favor? Aye. Okay. Well, congratulations, Don. All right, and now we need to elect a vice chair. Do I have a motion or recommendation?
I'd like to make a motion that we nominate Lynn Wheeler as vice chair.
All right, do we have a second?
Second.
All right, all in favor? Aye. Okay, see some hands. Very good. All right, well, then Don, you and I'll be working together. Of course, we've been working together this year, but we'll continue to do that in 2021. All right, and at this time, we have 5 items on our consent agenda that I think we'll be able to do as a consent agenda. So we need, unless there's some discussion or questions before we take a vote. All right, then hearing none, by using the consent agenda, do I have a motion that we accept these recommendations?
So moved.
All right, and a second, please.
Second.
All right, very good. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, great. Okay, well, I think that ends our December board meeting. And I would just like to also say that I hope everyone will have a safe and happy holiday. It's hard to think that this year has come to an end. It's been a very unusual year. So we are going to look forward to 2021 and hope for some better days ahead. I do want to say, and I meant to say this earlier, I just want to say a special thank you to our teachers and all of our employees that have worked so hard during this challenging time. I want to thank our parents. Parents have had to jump in and do a lot of things that they never intended to do, and we appreciate their support also. So we're blessed to have a strong staff at every level with our central office and with all of our schools in every area. So we appreciate you all and wish everyone the best. So at this time, if we have a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
All right, in a second.
Second.
All right, very good. All right, everyone have a good evening. Thank you all for joining us tonight.